Devaluation phases and narcissistic abuse. Let's understand it. The beginnings of this phase is marked with a narcissistic injury, which can be an actual or a perceived threat to their grandiosity, which really shows up their vulnerabilities. To counter this, they must do a mental discard, or what's known as hypocathexis. Going cold, you'll probably recognise it as. However, this causes internal conflict. Firstly, it raises their own abandonment anxieties, and it creates an internal self-inflicted narcissistic injury, an injury in which they question their own judgment, a mark against their own abilities to choose the correct partner, showing the narcissist they are fallible and can make mistakes. And the only way to get through this is to devalue us, the external object. This devaluation reinstores their grandiosity. They will show no mourning or regret for doing so, as it reinstated their grandiosity. And why would they mourn a devalued object like ourselves? The narcissistic injury has been reconciled. However, internally, there's now a conflict going on between the false self and the idealized snapshot of us. This causes a kind of discrepancy, a grandiosity gap. How can this God-like person still be attached to an idealized image that is no longer congruent with the external object? The solution to this is hoovering, to re-cathect you, to reattach your internal image to the false self, to reinstate it back up to its once idealized image. They must re-idealize you, the external object. This is to reconcile the turmoil, the internal conflict that is raging inside of them. The re-idealization of you is to mitigate this turmoil. However, this is the start of a perpetual cycle of idealization and devaluation. Each subsequent devaluation phase that they go through is an actual devaluation of themselves. The now devalued object that is us, and the devalued internal snapshot that represents us, is getting more and more fragmented and less of a good source of supply. This cycle will continue until the full discard. Peace out. Loads of love.